Hello everybody, Russellpuff here, back with Hogwarts Legacy. We are getting ready to move on from where we were before. I spent some time doing those side questing stuff for the professors to learn those spells, so we have all those ready to go, and we'll be doing those today. However, while I was exploring and moving around the map, I found the boathouse, and there's a student outside it that we're going to talk to here in just a moment. First of all, as you can see, I've got a talent point to spend, and I'm going to find something to spend it on. I think I'm going to go with the Ancient Magic Throw Expertise talent, which is throwing and, well, capture and throw a disarmed enemy weapon, which sounds really, really fun. Also, while I take that, I've got my Hufflepuff hat on, which I said, I believe in the previous episode, that I was going to wear it. So here I am today wearing it. Now, let's go talk to this student. I believe it's a Slytherin student. We'll find out. Oh,
I really should look into gillyweed, although I'd still need to swim.
Yes, this is a Slytherin test. Neridia Roberts. I'm pretty sure she's a Slytherin. Looks like a Slytherin. I can't tell if it's Ravenclaw or Slytherin in this light.
Going for a swim?
Goodness no, though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. And I have recognized her name also. I believe she was the one who was working with Imelda on being good Quidditch players, and she kind of fell into the mer people stuff. And yeah, I think that's some background on her. But yeah, I think it's completely fair that the mer people should have a liaison office at the Ministry of Magic.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
So I wonder how the relationship is with mer people in this era.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures.
There's a pun
One
there.
can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
I mean, it's fair. They have a language, they have a culture, you know, they have a way of life. To me, they should classify as a being status, yeah. So what would a liaison to the mer people do?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
So what has you interested in them? I hope my character does not come off cross as a jerk in asking this.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, let's help her out with this.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
Wait. So we get to do
I
it?
can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Alright. Let's go see what we can find. Are we actually going to, like, enter the cave somehow or another? It may be just like the one with the Smedley girl over next to the caretaker's hut. But this looks a little bit different this time. Oh. Yeah, so we are going, I guess, into a cave.
Or an artifact.
Oh, this is cool. Hey, there's a moth. No, that's not. Is that a moth? How do I get out of the water? Right here. Wow, this is cool.
Incendio! Loom! Now then, I'll need you to come with me.
I can only get one at a time. Gotcha. Ah.
Now for the rest of you.
Get this one.
Incendio! Lumos.
Cool.
What do we have in here then? Narada will be happy about this.
So it's Nerida. Alright. Yeah, it's a simple little quest. To me, I'm thinking that they actually wanted to do underwater diving in this game based off of having 2 swimming quests, which, you know, it utilizes the water, but I feel like maybe they wanted to do some underwater stuff, but they just didn't have the time for it or the resources. Maybe in the future Hogwarts Legacy game we'll get underwater, which will be awesome because that will definitely be expanding the world for a sequel to an already established setting. So yeah, that'd be cool if they could do that. Alright, Nerida. What can I jump? What was that? Alright, whatever.
Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Why can't we be such a jerk? I mean, I'm fine with people being able to be a jerk, but like, man, what do you gain for keeping this? I don't know what you would gain for keeping this.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
That's a pretty big, ooh, I got a pretty cool outfit for that. That's a really big thing to carry. I don't know. Maybe it's the start of something. But, so we taken care of that. Go to the quests here. And let's go to I want Flipendo. Professor Garlic and Flipendo. That's what I want next, so let's go do that. So I must admit ahead of time that I had already spoken to Professor Garlic about her background. And I only did that by accident. And, well, she's actually a... How do I put it? So she's a muggle born from London, originally. And when she got to Hogwarts, she felt alone. And just trying to remember what else she said. What did she say? She also said that she felt lonely, but she had friends. It was a whole big place to get used to. So, yeah, that's her.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
Bouncing tentacular. Interesting. So, yeah, let's speak to her now. We got Flipendo ready to go.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
Alright.
You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
This is a classic spell, guys. Flipendo! Anyone who played Chamber of Secrets will know what I'm talking about. I think, yeah, in
Wonderfully
Prisoner.
done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Dun, 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 dun. So what is Flipendo on here? Or is it? Is it this one? It is a force spell. What do I want to replace it with? I don't want to get rid of Accio. Accio is still really handy. So probably get rid of the Pulso. I'm not a big fan of the Pulso anyways, just because it's... Well, isn't it just the same thing? Upwards and backwards. It's also got a shorter cooldown. It's able to flip objects instantly. Let's replace the Pulso.
Flipendo!
Look at that. You're a natural.
Flipendo! 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 Confringo!
Nice.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. The greenhouse won't keep itself in order without a nudge from me.
Alright, thanks, Professor. You taught me one of my favorite spells from my childhood. Alright, let's go to the next one.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
I have.
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match.
Ah, that's an interesting thing.
Precise, deliberate movements.
Because if you play Quidditch World Cup, the ball does not fall to the ground. I think that's got a lot to do with it. Got it. Oh, hey.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps...
Is it this one? Or is it that one? No, it's that one. Let's we'll remove Glacius.
Leave here.
Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Cool. Arresto momentum.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
You mentioned the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team.
Ooh.
And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
That wasn't the questions. That wasn't the prompts I was expecting to see. I was expecting to see if we could ask the question. We all need. None of these really sound very good. Surely skill could overcome bad luck. We all need a bit of bad luck, but I don't. So I'm gonna ask this one. I feel like I need to be one more direct.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
That's not good.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Wow. Those are some really wise words. Man, that's really harsh. I would have been like, hey, look, I got spiked. I want to do the trials over. That's the way I would have done it. But hey, everyone's got their own way of doing things, you know. But like, ooh, I mean, I'm not saying it's snitching, but I mean I guess I understand that her friend was coming from a good place when she did it, but wow. So let's go on to the next quest then, which is Professor Onai's assignment to learn Descendo. I don't recall being over here. No. This is correct.
How nice
Yeah, because
to
this
see
is
you,
the
my young-
Voldemort and Harry non-book duel. Or part of it. There we are.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
There's somebody up here. Oh, there's some students. Oh, we're gonna have class up here. Cool. Is that tarot cards? She makes divination look a lot more interesting. Oh, the tea leaves. Who's got the grim? I bet it's me.
So nice, so knowledgeable.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm about like Hermione when it comes to divination, but I'm not saying it's a BS thing. It's definitely legit, but it's like, what's the point of knowing the future if you can't change it? You know, it's better to not know it because you get to go through life. I feel like it's better that you don't know it because you're not going through life worrying about your future, what's going to be coming. It's kind of more fun to know what the unknown is, which is ironic for me to say that
What do we
considering
have
that.
here? A demiguise.
Oh, hello. I have to remember that. But yeah, it's to me, it's ironic to say that because I'm also someone who
I
kind of
hope
fears
those
death.
assignments were challenging enough for you.
By buying the troll bogies, yes, it was pretty good. It wasn't too bad.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Haha. Danger, I believe.
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself, even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I think
Channel your magic towards your targets.
it's very certain that danger is on its way because I'm always putting myself out there. Everything else, I can see my triumph coming, you know, winning that Summoner's Court championship. But yeah, I feel like the danger was more bigger because of who knows how the story's going to go, but I'm sure there's going to be some crazy moments in it. Oh, I say who knows, but I'm sure everyone by this point knows, given how slow I'm going with the uploads. But
You
this
have
is
it.
only
Now,
Saturday.
why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
For me, at this point, this is only Saturday. So, was that Descendo. We'll remove Flipendo for now. I'm trying not to mess with my first 4. I just rather not.
Descendo!
Excellent. I think we have...
Hang on, let me do this again.
Descendo!
At that point, you must stop.
Arresto momentum.
And put your newly honed skills to
Defendo!
outside of
Confringo! Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
So how did you come to teach divination?
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
Well, I don't know if I want to be like that. When I said Hermione earlier, it probably was extreme. It's interesting. I'll give it that. It is interesting. Like I said, I wish there was a more neutral, grounding response to something like this. Like, I don't want to be, oh, I love it. Oh, I hate it. I'm like, oh, okay, it's interesting. We'll leave it at that. So just to not get points taken off of my future classes with her, I'm gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? Suck up to her a little bit.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Yeah, that wasn't a terrible response to that. Can I wait right here for nighttime to collect that demiguy statue?
Mine now, demiguys.
Cool. Alright, let's see. Timing is doing okay. We can go ahead and move on to the next major quest, I believe.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Clever? How offensive. Next.
Fine, a genius. Happy
Possibly.
now?
But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm stealthy as a demiguise. I'm Ow!
What in Merlin?
Where are you going?
What a stupid
You
thing
could
to
kill.
do!
It's not stupid.
It's
How
the
dare-
most stupid thing anyone has ever done!
Look where you're going instead of barging about. What are you doing? No,
I'm just trying to... Invisibless. No, that's not
Stop it! You'll make it. Success!
You're right. It's superb.
You blithering moon mind, that's my essay for sharp!
Abandoned potions of the Middle Ages as compared to the Black Plague.
No, the one on invisibility.
Oh, well, you'll do well on that one then.
Blast the charm.
Awesome.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Well, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I have some.
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye out for others, and I'll teach you more about Alahomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor.
Alright, and we are now in Hogsmeade, going to the Green Broomsticks to see Serona. Oh, there's a quest giver.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Serona. Give me one moment. Let's see who she is right here. Clementine Willardsey. Wait a minute, wait. I hear a thingy.
Revelio.
Let me get this. Okay. Hello.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
I love it! I love it! Yes, I will be your Ron Weasley.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
You hear that at 15 years old, or 26 in my case. It sticks with you too. Especially when you experience it. The latter can definitely be confirmed. I don't know about the former, maybe back then.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Oh, this poor lady. Been traumatized.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
I will definitely follow the butterflies. Follow the spiders? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies? Hello, Serona.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
How can you trust? No, we're not gonna be like that.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Alright. What have you heard about Ranrock and Rookwood?
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough. But between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Are you worried about them?
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Awesome. Thank you for the information.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Revelio.
Let's learn a little bit more about the Hog's Head. The mounted Hog's Head rolls its eyes and snuffles its nose as it oversees the city atmosphere and decidedly interesting clientele of the Hog's Head. I spent my Thanksgiving at the Hog's Head. No, it was it was Leaky Cauldron. Thanksgiving Day was Leaky Cauldron. Thanksgiving Eve was at the Hog's Head. That was down at Universal.
You look familiar.
Hello, Lodgok.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Well, Serona trusts me.
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
So he wants me to go get something that only wizards kind can get, to give to him so he can give it to Ranrock as a form of trust. Okay.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Alright then. I get the feeling that wasn't butterbeer. I don't know if they do have butterbeer here. I was about to say, I get the feeling that they probably don't serve butterbeer at all here. Hey, another demiguise. A sleek school cloak? Let me look at that right quick. You guys know how I am about the robes, the school robes. I've been trying to cut out all this stuff here because I know it's not the most exciting thing to look at. Oh, those do look nice. Oh, and the crest is on the sleeve. Okay, let's oh wait. This is an entire cloak, actually. I see that now. I wish it was just robes. Oh wait, I need to re-add this back. Yeah, I wish it was just robes. That would have been cool. And I believe we are going to end it right here. We're going to, just like we started off the episode with a talent point, we're going to end this one with a talent point. I think I'm going to go with the Confringo Mastery, which impacts produce fiery bolts that seek out enemy targets. That sounds very destructive, and I like it. Alright guys, that is where we're going to end it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be continuing on with the main quest line, I think. Although maybe we'll start the next episode with the Forbidden Forest butterflies. Follow the butterflies for Miss Willardsea, Clementine. And we'll move on from there. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Russellpuff. Until next time, mischief managed.